today, day 20, Saturday for me. So on this day is where I kind of combine the 4 planks that I did in the week. So I'm gonna just start by first doing a quick little warm up. Nothing crazy, just starting off from the top of the body and going downward. So just here being myself. Shoulder circles here, whatever you want to call it, shoulder rolls, arm circles. And of course you can make your warm up whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be a little longer, open up here. My favorite, don't know what to call this, but I love it. Just feel a stretch in my chest and my back, even at my waist. Trying to focus on what the feeling is and not so much what the look of it is. And roll out the ankle. Get the wrist going while I'm here. Elbows. And like I said, just really make this what you want your warm-up to be. You know, maybe the areas you know that you have the most challenge with, maybe you want to do those areas a little bit more. Try to keep your stretches dynamic, not holding the stretch. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start with a little light jump here. I'm gonna continue using my 1 pound rope for a minute. Jump here, just to warm the body up a little bit more. Even though, you know, with the planks we're not moving so much. But still, just warm it up a little bit further. Get that bounce in, which is good for your body anyway. Get that heart rate up. That's a minute. So our first plank of the week was, I wrote it down so I don't forget, forearm side plank, hip dips. So just gonna do 30 seconds on each side still, and feel free to make that longer, but I'm gonna stick to 30. So just coming to the forearm and just zipping the hip. I don't know, this might not be the best angle. But basically just bringing the hip down and back up, folding myself up with my forearm. That was very fast. We're gonna come to the side so it could be a different angle view It's just what I usually do. Face the side here. So 30 seconds on this side. And you can do this as many times as you like, or make it longer time. Let's try to stay looking forward, still tightening the tummy. And take the time here. There it goes. We don't have to rush. All right, from here, I'm gonna, these pants, I'm going to go, let me see, what did I say with the rope? We can keep it for a minute, which I should for time's sake, or we can make it a little longer. So let's see how we're feeling with 2 minutes of jumping. And remembering that this jump can be anything. It could be this simple jump from side to side here. Maybe just a basic jumping up and down. Light bounce, keeping the knees soft. Not jumping far from the ground at all. Especially with the ropeless ropes. You don't have to worry so much about jumping higher. We can do this alternate foot. Sometimes I like to do a little bit of all of them, like count my jumps and do 10 of each, just to keep it fun. Also keeping myself present, counting and switching up the way I'm jumping. You can kick back, or just to explore different kind of jumps and what it feels like. You can bring the knees up. You can come out like jumping jacks. We can kick forward. We can work on that scissor jump. We can hop on one leg. So can definitely switch up the jumps so that it's not a boring jump, or we can keep it simple, whatever you feel like today. Do miss jumping, and because I'm not doing it every day, like, okay, there was a timer with those programs, it is kind of winding here. All right, the next one, the second forearm, the second plank is full plank to knee. Oh, full plank, knee to opposite elbow. My sloppy handwriting. So, again, we can make this be for as long as you want it to be. I'm going to come for that 1 minute. So in my full plank, nice and tight. Fingers spread out. Bringing that knee to the opposite elbow. Remember, you can practice that hold as well. You can even go for that mountain climber action, going a little faster. Feel free to come out of this plank or just reset every time you come to that plank. Okay, that's 1 minute. From here, we're gonna go to our jump. So, let me see. We can stick to 2 minutes, or we can go up a little higher. Let's see what do I want to do. Let's come to our timer. Let's go for, let me see, do I have it here? 2 minutes and 30. Why not? So let's come to our jump. 2 minutes and 30. This is different also from following the app when I can see how many seconds there's left, how many minutes there's left. And I feel like that's a little bit of a, how do we say, motivator or something, like, oh, okay, you know, I did this much so far. I don't have that because I have to stop jumping and look at my watch to see how long it's left. These are my thoughts right now, guys. I'm just gonna focus on that breath. Change up the jump. Stay present with my thoughts. You can also do these hopping from one side to the other. Let's practice that one leg. Alrighty, 2 minutes and 30, done. Let's go to our third plank, which I did on Thursday. Forearm, knee to same elbow. Remembering that struggle. Alright, let's go for 1 minute. 1 minute. Go to the forearm and try to bring the knee to the elbow. Taking time here. Almost done. Let's get one more. Alright. Let's go to our rope, which is gonna be this time, gonna go for 3 minutes. So let's find that 3-minute timer. 2 minutes there, 3 minutes. Here we go. All right, let's jump. one more plank to do for this workout. Change it up, stay present, and sometimes I find myself wandering off. It's normal, but I really want to focus on me, here, now, because working out is not just about getting it done, but it's also about being present for me. Notice what you feel. Just being mindful of what's going through the mind. So when I switch up, and I'm jumping for a long amount of time, it's really good to just be present by knowing like, hey, I'm gonna switch up after this many jumps. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, how good I am with keeping track of counting. As much as I love numbers, I'd be losing track of the count. There we go. So now we're gonna go to our last plank, which is what I did yesterday, that bear plank or panther plank. And hold that for a minute. Let's go for a minute. Trying to be mindful with this one. I'm going to try to open up a little bit more my foot placement when I lift it from the floor. So let's find that 1 minute timer. So here I am, a little more spread apart. Fingers open. Spread out. My index finger is pointing to the top of the mat. Trying to tuck my tummy in. Push away through the palms. Nice and strong. Not too much space in between my knee and the floor. Got about 17 seconds to go. I can see my watch. So yeah, just trying to open up a little bit more this time instead of keeping my thighs together, my knees together. Woo, there we go. The wrist with that one. And so that was the last plank for this week. And now I'm gonna go into a jump. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. And let's find the timer. We're gonna go into, let's see, I think last Saturday we did 4 minutes. I feel like it was 4 minutes. Don't remember right now. So I don't have a 4-minute timer here for some reason. I think I'm gonna add one. Let's go for 4 minutes. I really think we did 4 minutes because I think I did 1 minute and then 3 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sure I did write it down somewhere, maybe. We're gonna go for 4 minutes and 15. I'm gonna be a little daring right now. And although I have done that long before with that app, I haven't been jumping rope every day. So it's gonna be a little challenging, but that's okay. I'm working my way back to getting these jump rope workouts in. I really do think it made a difference. I've noticed the body change when I'm not on a structured workout. And I really think that besides the workouts, I really think the jump rope really does help with the toning in the body. I don't know, I feel like I could see a difference with not jumping. Definitely makes a difference, of course, with the endurance as well. So, you know, I'm working on it every day, not criticizing myself, but just at least I'm noticing, right? I'm noticing the difference between the feelings and the looks of working out a certain way. And that's all we can do for ourselves, is at least notice, observe, and then we can go from there and see, you know, what is our goal? What is it that we are looking for when we work out? Reminding ourselves that it's not only about the look, it's also how you feel, how you feel. It's very important. And I know that although sometimes I may not want to work out, like I might want to just be lazy, I notice that once I get going, you know, I am enjoying it, and I feel so much better afterwards. I'm so grateful that I pushed myself to go ahead and work out. It's tied to a meaning for myself, my life. And I can also go from there, my feelings. So if I'm working out and I'm just not feeling it, I'm just like, oh, I really don't want to do this, I move, I allow my body to move in the way it wants to move that day. So if I had a plan to work out and I'm just not feeling it, like you learn to listen to your body and turn it into something that does feel right for that day. Your body definitely knows what it needs, and once you learn to listen to it, take that time for yourself, it's a good flow. Practicing that non-judgment, it's really important. this basic jump here. I'm okay with that. That was 4 minutes and 15. Lots of chatting. But that's me. And that's part of me sharing myself, is I'm not the same every day. And whatever comes out, I feel like could be useful for someone that's listening out there. Or if I happen to rewatch this myself, it's gonna be at the perfect time. So have a beautiful, blessed day. Love and light, and love and light.